Oh shit.
All right, cool. I'm gonna show you that just to put it on camera. So the tricky one for that what was it, tic-tac-toe? I removed one of these ampersands. So and these
Share your
mean
screen.
really two different things. Let me give you an example, right, of this. Let me clear this. Like if we do like, let me see, we do 1 and 1 um versus
We
one.
can't see your screen.
Oh shoot, I didn't start sharing here. Um, let me okay. All right. So I think this is a better example. If we do 1 and 2, we get 2 that comes out, but 1 ampersand and 2, we get 0. Um, and these are like booleans, obviously. So this is going to evaluate to false because 0 is a false value. And this is going to evaluate to true because anything other than 0 is true. So these ands they mean something. Now I don't know the, like I said, I don't know the I'm not even sure the reasoning or like logic behind this 1 ampersand. I tried to look it up one time, but it confused me. We can see like 1 and 3 is one, see 1 and 4, 1 and 5. So just by patterns, it looks like maybe an odd number and an even number gives us 0. Oh no, hold on.
Whoa.
Not even sure. Like this gives us 0. Okay, cool. But if we do 7, we get back 1. But
No, when you put that 2 in the front though, things got a little.
all right, so this gives us 0. You see 6 gives us 2. 4 gives us 0. Let's see, 3 gives us 2. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. It's some weird action, but this is used whenever I've seen this used whenever people try to do logic for like what's it called, authorization. When I mean authorization, I mean like if you have a manager, you have a manager, supervisor, like what's it called, like the workers or whatever. If they need access to a certain system, they'll define like like some combinations of these as like the manager or as like the supervisor or like the worker. For example, I'm not sure what goes above what. I think manager goes above supervisor. I'm not even sure, but assuming manager is above supervisor, the manager will have access to everything the manager, the supervisor, and the worker has access to. And the supervisor will have access to just the supervisor and the worker will just have access to the worker stuff. So this is a using this in combination gives you like that kind of hierarchy structure. Um, but again, I'm not even sure how this even works. So yeah.
So I just erased everything with one 1% and rewrote it. So that's why I didn't see it. And you're gonna find a 1% in my code, but it's gonna be somewhere it's gonna be somewhere totally different than where you placed it.
Okay.
Because I was having a hard time figuring it out. So I started, I started rearranging stuff. Cause I'm like, dog, this don't work. This don't make sense why this doesn't work. And so I started just, all right, cool. I'm gonna just delete this and start putting in other stuff that makes sense to me. And so I rebuilt some of it. So when you look at it, it's gonna be rebuilt. Part of it's gonna be rebuilt.
How long did it take you to do it, you think?
Like a day.
Yeah.
So an 8-hour work day probably would have been maybe a day and a half. So from 8 to 12 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave it a real hard go. I want to say Tuesday night. No, Wednesday, something. Oh, no, Tuesday night or Thursday, something like that. And then another real hard go last night.
Okay.
And then the rest was kind of spotty.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you can like go through that and solve it, like that automatically says that you qualify to get a job. Like, because that's literally what you're gonna be doing the whole time, just debugging random bugs that people see. So that's a good sign. Um, Anybody else attempted to do the tic tac toe? Had any success or anything like that? Ran into any issues? Or if there's any other questions at all, maybe somebody ran into some problems, didn't fully understand the concept or something.
If you don't mind, when you get a chance, can you take a look at the file and go on tell me what's up?
Oh yeah, I can do that actually.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Let me do that for the next. Since there's no questions, I mean, I'll run through it, see what. But I'm just opening up on my side before I share.
I left the console logs in there, by the way, on purpose to kind of let you know my
The thought process and
there you go.
Download this. Let me share my screen. Just downloading. Y'all was talking about cryptocurrency. I just got like a somebody I follow on YouTube just posted a video on it talking about $800 a day with cryptocurrency. I mean, the name is always a what's it called? It clickbait, but like I'm sure there's some like truth in there. But yeah, let me see. Download it.
It just depends on the coin they're talking about, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of those coins be, you know what I mean, something else.
Yeah. um, let's pull this up and
So I can already tell you there's gonna be the single ampersand.
it's gonna be there.
I'll tell you on line 182 and line 1 is the longest number that you anyway.
I see it 182 and 199.
And 199. Yep.
Yeah, I make use of these fines right here. Just did an ampersand in a space.
And 200.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. So those are my double ampersand.
All right,
My single ampersand.
Yeah, I'm gonna just see how it works with the
singles. That mug actually worked. It still has some real, yeah, it has some issues.
No, nope. It was supposed to block here.
No, well, it did. It blocked you from going down there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, I didn't even see that. It's funny. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Let me see. I'll put it here. That should block up top. Okay. Okay, yeah. It does seem to actually work. I feel like if it does break and if it breaks, it may be like a weird like case.
Yeah. Cause I was gonna say if you
I don't know what
like
just
keep
happened. It just restarted by itself.
if you keep double tapping that mug, it'll give you some weirdness.
Yeah, it had just restarted by itself.
Yeah, that was the error I was running into.
Yeah, there you go. Just did it again. What is that? Let me see.
Wow, the computer won. Diagonal.
Okay, the game has been reset. The computer chose the winning move.
Yeah, every move is console logged almost.
Yeah, yeah. I like that you put this in here. I was thinking to myself, I don't remember putting this, but this is this is good. Let me see. I'm gonna clear this out. Let me see if we can get that same. 'Cause this is literally
Yeah,
what I
I'm gonna have to bite that. Yeah.
No, anytime.
did. Okay. All right, that one's fine. But yeah, let me put those. Let me put those. So I don't see any errors in the console, which is good. But if I put those double ampersands back, I'm pretty sure like we'll be good.
And then 187. Is it 187?
Um,
187.
two.
182. 187 on 100. Yeah, you know.
I like the console logs though. Let me see. Computer's chosen. Okay. Random box. Yeah. This is really good. Um, and it also shows that you understand like what's going on. You're not just like fixing it. It's like you know what case means what. So that's good. Um,
If you remember the
let me
advanced
see.
stats are by far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's warped, it's ridiculous. Like we talking all advanced stats, Jokic is like one, two, one.
Um, yeah, it looks fine now. I mean, before it's funny because like that bug you had before, like when it's just restarting by itself, those are the type of bugs we call like I mean I guess there's no real name for it, but they're almost like silent bugs. Like um it's like we like I'm not sure because tic-tac-toe has a random aspect to it, there's no way for me to reliably reproduce the bug we were seeing when it kept restarting itself. And when there's no reliable way to reproduce the bug at work, we normally just put it to the side until somebody can reproduce it reliably.
Okay, so there's one bug that I know you could reproduce. So if you get to clicking like crazy after on the last move, so either the winning move, or the move that covers the whole board, if you get to keep clicking that mug continuously, it'll reset 1,000 times.
Okay, so is that with the single ampersand? So should I want me to
It's
put
with
it?
the well, you could try with the double because I have a strong feeling that it still work based on a
You said
logic.
just click anywhere, like anywhere on the board,
Yeah, anywhere.
like even if it's the same square.
Yeah, click.
Oh,
Like so. Yeah, you can just keep on clicking. It's not the player's move.
yeah, it
Oh
did.
shoot! Was it a single ampersand?
Let me let me pay attention to these moves so that he won't. Yeah, they just won.
Oh shoot! I fixed it. I think I did it. Oh shoot!
Were you able to reproduce it on your side?
No.
Okay, I see. So if I keep clicking, it keeps saying, "Oh
It's
no,
not the player's
this,
move anymore.
yeah, this is fine. That's actually fine because that's always gonna run. But if I keep,
There you go.
okay, yeah, I'm like, wait, what just happened? No, I
There you
mean,
go.
I think I might have clicked the start button too, though. I think I might have clicked the start button.
Nah, that's the error that I found. See what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, wow. Yeah, that is different. I wonder if that happens in the actual that probably does happen in actual code.
Now there's some logic in that I know. Like I tried to solve that. I really wanted to solve that, but
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a couple of things that I probably have to do. Maybe if it's resetting, then just return game is being reset or game is still being reset or something like that. That's the only thing I can kind of think of to solve that problem.
Did you take off the on click?
Oh, okay. So if the game is being reset, then take off that on click, remove that attribute. Okay, well shoot. There you go. Deron for the win. I think that may do it. because then you'll stop the you'll stop the user from being able to click anything. And
Now,
I was trying
now
to figure out how to do that.
it
And
just
freaking
started with like 2 already there, like that. It just it never reset itself. That's yeah.
you said, huh?
All right. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna see what happens in the console. Oh no. Here it is. Let's see. Okay. So what was it doing? Selected box 8. All boxes taken. The game has been reset. Player selected box 8. Okay. It seems like like some now I'm not sure if this is now it's definitely because you clicking a lot. So
Yeah.
in JavaScript, so I didn't click this 7 times. Like I don't like that's a lot of clicks, like 7, 9, 11. Like this is a lot. Sometimes in JavaScript, it does this thing where if you click 1 time, it'll click 2 times instead. And like that happens when it does like something called like a bubbling effect. For
Mm.
example, like if you have a div on top of another div, and like both of them, like sometimes it happens when both of them are clickable, when both of them had click events and you click one. But sometimes it also happens when like one, so you click the top one and it clicks the top one and then it clicks the bottom one. So it makes like 2 different clicks. And I'm wondering if like it does that when this screen comes on top of the actual board. And that kind of makes me think, like when we actually do the reset, um, are we hiding the board first, or we're showing the home screen first? Let me see. Yeah, so we're showing the home screen before we remove the board. So I think maybe this has something to do with it also. So if I hide the board first and then show the home screen, I'm gonna see if it actually does that same thing.
Oh shoot.
If this works, then like maybe that was it, part of it also. Um, it's just a theory, really. But a lot of times, like understanding JavaScript, like really understanding how it works, could help you solve problems. Like this one. Now, it may or may not work. We'll see. I'm about to click and try to figure out. No, that wasn't it. But sometimes, like going through like theory like that is what does it. Like, oh yeah, that's why it's doing it that way. And this is still clicking way more times. Like I didn't click this. I probably clicked this like 10 times at most. Like, and I'm seeing, well, I mean, I guess not all of it. All of it is let me see, computer, not all of it are comes from clicks. I know that these ones come from clicks. Um, all boxes are taken.
And then it's
Yeah.
continuously running. The game has been reset. It ran it 6 times. So it didn't register all 7 clicks.
Yeah.
And then the computer made a move 3 times. So what I feel like when I was looking at it, I felt like it was the select square function. I feel like it's running through the fun. Like if you continuously click, I feel like it's running through the function because at some point before you reset it, it clears the boxes and it turns the CPU turn to false. So it actually becomes your turn because
Yeah.
it's resetting the game so you can start first.
Okay. Yeah. You know
So
what? That will actually fix it. If we reset to our turn after the home page is shown, then it should remove that bug. You're saying like, let me see, make computer, let's see. So reset, um, where do we do that? Let's see, CPU,
turn false. So now it's your turn.
this one. Um, so let's move this, and I'll move this after here, after we show the home page. Let's see if that works.
But you still, let me see. but you still removing the X's and O. Okay, so I guess it still got X's and O's there. And so it's not going, it shouldn't work.
No, it's still, what is that about?
Okay, maybe it will.
Even if we do like I normally do stuff like just even do like a set timeout type of thing. Set timeout, and then we'll do this, and we'll do it after like fraction of a second type of thing. And put a debugger in. Actually,
I was going to say, could you remove the
log.
on click and put it back?
Remove the on click.
Yeah,
You
remove the on
could.
click attribute and put it back.
You could do that, but like I'm not sure if it's like, so it will work. It will work. But by me like hearing it, I think to myself, like it may seem a little bit hacky. Whenever you, it's not generally a good idea to like add click events. Like we want to control the behavior with variables. We don't ever want to like manipulate. Okay, let's remove the click event and let's put it back. Like that. That's not. It's just not good to do. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if that makes sense, but like, yeah, we generally like if you generally don't do it, it's generally like a hacky solution, and I guess that's when it gets to that's when you start getting into like what you feel as though is like the best type of code, but like a lot of times, a lot of people are like, it's a general consensus, like let's not do that, even though that will work. Let's not like do that or whatever.
I keep that in mind.
Yeah. I'm just gonna log this. I feel like I turned this back to false before I even get here somewhere, but I'm not all the way sure. So let me
and play or win, I believe you do. So like when the player wins or the computer wins, I think it happens. Yeah. I mean, no, when the player wins, I think it happens. I'm not sure when the computer wins.
Yeah, I think it's something like that because I remember let me not okay. All right, so is CPU move true, false, true, false? Yeah, there's definitely this is the problem. Like this isn't consistent all the way through.
Is it because we defined it as true out globally?
It should maintain its value. So whenever we call, let me see, whenever we call reset game, we're calling that in two different places. Here,
3.
Call it.
Oh, you calling it to that man.
Player score. So we didn't score. So this is going to be the place where we call it. And if I look through reset game, and this is also called 1 second after. So like if it's not actually going to reset the game until 1 second, maybe it's still taking some
values.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's still taking inputs.
Turn I do true here, so that like when it actually does go to, it's waiting to reset at that point. Now we can't click anything because now this is true. It should work. We'll see. There it is. No, still something. I don't know, but maybe we can take this for for some type of assignment or whatever. If somebody can fix this, this would be like this is literally the type of bugs that we see. It's like, where is this thing coming from? You go through the code, you try to brainstorm, try to figure out where this stuff is. And like, I don't know, do anybody else have any ideas? If like maybe I can try something else.
That was the only bug that I had left.
Yeah.
that was killing me.
Right. Yeah. You told me mine wasn't best practice,
Yeah, yeah, it's like if you get rid of that click event, it just don't look good. So and this is another thing, right?
No, I
Um,
get it. Before you go, I get it, but I was just trying to
yeah,
figure out as to why it would be still be registering the players, you know what I mean, movement on this, because it shows it 7 times, right? You see what I'm saying? So, and that's the problem, right? Is the fact that it's repeating it more than it's supposed to, right?
right, right.
Is
So
it
that's
Why?
why I was trying to figure out how it's registering that many times. If you see what I'm saying? So that's why I was trying to go that angle. That's what made me go that part. But
Yeah,
I get what you're saying by not adding, because that's still like an attribute added to an HTML element, right? Instead of the JavaScript, which is the logic, right?
yeah, and honestly, like those attributes, once we get into React, those click events is they set up different. It's like you won't even like the thought of removing a click event and adding one, like that's not even like that's not something that we'll even think of whenever we get to React because of how it's like set up. Um, and everything's controlled by variables. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it outside. Since I know that this is the one that's being run like 7 times, I'm just gonna put this outside so we can set this to true. And then let me see. And then maybe it won't run through this 7 times. Where is this even called? This select square. Select square, yeah, whenever we go to click one of those boxes. Wait, this is not, wait, I think we're missing a if statement here. Hold on. I thought I was, yeah. I thought so when we go to select a square, you can't select a square unless it's your turn. So if I get rid of that, I'm gonna put, yeah, this, I think this is all supposed to be inside of an if statement. Is, so if it's not, is CPU turn. If it's not the computer turn, it's not supposed to run any of this stuff.
so I thought that was the first one. Line 204. If it's not the CPU turn and it does not have an X or an O, then you can't run any of the code.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. My bad. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking.
But I
You're right.
mean, hold on, because if it does have an X or an O, then you can still. Well, I guess if it has an X or an O, then either all the boxes will be taken, or you scored. And I guess yeah, that was my logic. So you're gonna either run 215 or 220, but I guess you'll still. Oh, nope. That's why I put that line on 202. Yeah. So that's why I put 202 in there, because I didn't want any of those outlier events. So if the player has scored, oh shit, and I should have put or instead of and. If the player has scored or all of the boxes have been taken, you shouldn't be able to run any of that. So I think that and should be turned to or. And I think I think in the other spot it should be or as well.
Here. If it's not the computer turn.
I'm sorry, that's and. So 203 is and. 199 is or. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's right. It's and, because it should not be all boxes taken, and it should not be exit scored.
Or yeah, these ands and ors, they can get confusing. I even sometimes have to like, okay, does this make sense? Like, whatever. Okay. So this, all right, so CPU, so this goes back to false somewhere. I think if we try to figure out, so it goes to true, like when we wanted to, let me put some of this stuff back so that where were we? We were here. This was outside of this.
Mm.
And basically it was true when we made it true, but then something turned it back to false. So I'm like, okay, let me try to figure out where, like, who turned that to false? Like, where did that even happen? So I'm gonna just do control find false, and maybe do a console log of the actual function name so that we can see um, which place turned it back to false. What else? Here. That's when these console logs are like really useful. Okay, so if I save this, I'm gonna go back. Project. So okay. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right, so it was true, and then it went to reset game, made it false. So reset game is what turned it back to false. Even here, reset game turned it back to false also. Here, it's false. Reset
Yeah.
game, false.
So
That's
something
the
that's called and reset game multiple times and
yeah,
changing it from true to false.
right. Let me go back. I'm gonna get rid of all of those console logs I had.
See, but reset game shouldn't be toggling because it's set to false already.
I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna do the same thing I just did with reset game. Like, where is this being called? I doubt it's being called here, but like, I'm assuming it's here. And this function is select square. Let's try this out. Um, so select square is what's doing it. Reset. So that's still false. Yes, it's select square. Yeah, it didn't make sense for the other one to be the problem. So it's not this one. So it's definitely select square. And I guess whenever select square is called, and that brings it back to what Duran was saying, removing that click event. Let's see, if I'm gonna do a little thing here. If is CPU turn, I'm just gonna return. So it's not gonna run any of this if it's the computer turn. And let me see, if we start off with it being the computer turn, if we look here, so this should be true and it should return, and we should never even get this false here. I'm not sure if this is, let me see, if CPU turn return. Yeah. Yeah, I think that should work. Let's see.
That was what my line 208 was for. Because if it's CPU turn, I'm gonna run the
Yeah, now we're good though.
what in the
Because
world?
it doesn't run any of this stuff. It's saying literally, like, let's not even waste time like doing any of this stuff, because it's not the player turn to begin with. So let's just, so clearly, I mean, something around here was getting messed up. So now we just avoided the whole thing.
That was literally the point of my line 213.
213.
That was supposed to be, because if it is CPU turn, then it's gonna run that if statement and it's gonna return console log is not the player's move anymore. That was to keep me from being able to make moves in other boxes when it wasn't my turn.
Which line?
213.
this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even though, so this still runs and this, oh wait, that returns, right? Okay, so let me see. If all boxes are not taken and
Player
X
X is
is
not
not
scored.
scored, yeah, it should, you know what? It should come in here and then do the return. Because let me see, if it's not the CPU turn, this was, yeah, this, yeah, you're right. This should have just stopped it right there. Um,
And so now I'm wondering why it's not, is it incorrect syntax? Am I
let's see.
uh uh
Boxes, let me see. All boxes are not, wait, so I think all boxes were actually taken. When I click, that last one, all boxes are taken. So this
yep.
is,
So that it'll skip that whole function.
right, right.
Fair
This one,
enough.
yeah, yeah. So that was it then.
Son of a gun. So
Yeah,
how that
I wonder if this is this is in my code or not. Let me check.
yeesh.
I don't even remember. So I was going through and deleting stuff. I don't even know like what I was deleting. Let me pull this up. Unzip this.
Thank you for being a friend. Dun, 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 dun.
And that was inside of select square.
My gosh. I was trying to figure out the syntax for the to do that. And it was that simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
select square. Hold up. Yeah, mine's like way different. Wait, that's not. Okay, it looked like you redid a few things here also.
I read it a lot, Bob.
Not the computer term. It's not has XO. Yeah, mine's way different. Yeah, you moved a few things around, it looks like.
I did. I
Mm.
I definitely did because I was getting that error. So I was really
Yeah.
moving things around.
Yeah. I mean, it's good that you're able to move stuff around though. That's another good sign too. Like that's good. Because a lot of times you're gonna have to move people code around. Because some people they don't sometimes it needs some cleanup, basically. I'm about to see if we get that same error with the one I have. I'm not even sure if I took it into account.
Ain't no code like the one I got.
No, so we don't get that error with the
Oh my
original.
gosh.
All right. But yeah, we fixed the one you had, which is good, even though you moved around code and it still works. So that's all good. And it's funny because when I was looking at this, I was thinking to myself, why would I put this much code in the same function?
Right in the same. Yeah.
Remember I was like to keep it short, to keep it like nice and short, where it's like where's how long? I don't even. I think yours was 26, so it's 26 lines. It looks like. Mine's
Heavy.
about 3 to 7. It's at like 13, 6. Hold on. Let me see. That's 3 plus 3. Yeah, 16. So 16 to your 26.
Yeah. Heavy. Extra 10 lines.
Yeah.
Heavy. You see, my brain was smoking when I was done. The gears were turning overtime.
Mhm. Um, I'm gonna hand it off to whoever wants to share their screen. Preferably someone that has not shared their screen before. We can do the if y'all can download the whack-a-mole, and we're gonna continue with this debugging stuff. Um, and don't be afraid to share your screen as always, because the class is gonna help. Everybody can get the whack-a-mole downloaded, the starter code.
I can do it.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I see. I just saw your message in the chat. All right, cool. Yeah, I guess whenever you get it downloaded, you can share.
So was that where you put that extra ampersand? Or where you took out the extra ampersand? Because that probably why I was still getting the error.
Were you looking at the original one from the
From the
drive?
tic-tac-toe, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, look.
Yeah, I was literally going through and just deleting stuff. I'm like, okay, delete, 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 delete. Like, it's like, I mean, obviously that's an exaggerated example, but I mean, I like that. I like that we had that issue where like it kept restarting because that was like really realistic. All right, cool.
Let me do that next time.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah. I'm gonna go on mute. If y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm just gonna be sitting in the background. A fly on the wall.
So this is as far as I got for this week. And can you guys hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Is this from scratch? Like, is this like from like the initial code, like the starter code?
Yeah, it's still titled as the
Yeah, I'm saying like you didn't make any adjustments here. Like we starting from scratch, right? Like
oh
yeah.
no, this is from where I last left off.
Yeah, she made some changes.
Yeah, we can just start from scratch. And
then okay. My bad.
We can solve it as a class or whatever.
I see that debugger in there too.
Yeah, I see. She changed let and added a comma and some other things. I seen it.
She ain't playing. Out here working.
Go ahead, D.
My bad. I thought we were because I was running into some things. So let me.
So while she doing that, I got a question. When do you want to do defining a constant and then using methods on your newly defined constant, or when do you want to just use the use methods and things like that on your, and I forgot what you called it, but I think it was called refractory or something like that. Like, when do you want to do that?
Refactoring. Hold on. So wait, say that again.
When do you want to do refactoring, and when do you want to just define a constant and then run the methods and stuff on your constant?
Oh, you're saying like when I turn the strings to variables, or
no, like for example, her line 37 and 38. Her line 37, she defined mode as document query selected, blah, blah, blah. And then line 38, she ran the class, used the classless property on, and then the remove method. When do you want to do that? That way, line 37 and 38. And when do you want to just document dot query select the dot classless dot remove? Like, when do you want to use refactoring?
Okay, yeah. So you keep saying refactoring it, like refactoring is like it's cleaning up code. I probably didn't make that clear in the course. When you refactor, it's just like cleaning the code up. That's all that really means. But yeah, if you was to refactor this, maybe you are using the right context. If you was to refactor this and turn it into the other version where you're not defining the variable, that's used if you don't need the variable somewhere else. Like mole on line 37, we only referenced it one time on line 38. So we didn't need to reference it more than once. So I would just put it all on one line. Document query selector, class list, remove, mole. Yeah.
So if it was globally defined, then that's when you would want to do it. Or if you used it multiple times throughout your function, right, then you would want to define it as a constant and use it multiple times.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Mm,
So either that, so that is what I would like. That's the first thing I always look at. Am I using this variable more than once? If not, put it on one line. If so, then I gotta define it first.
you gotta
The
unzip it
second thing I
first,
look
Naya.
at is how long the line is. Is the line too long to read? Because generally you don't want to go above like 20 characters of code on one line. Um, and I say that because it's just more readable when you separate it out into different lines. And then also whenever you when you put that variable in there, the variable name is descriptive. So it says like you can just look at the variable and tell what you're trying to say. You don't even have to read what it equals after that. You know what I mean? So you can do it either way, whatever you think is more readable versus like, is it taking up too many lines? Um,
You
yeah,
gotta
that,
unzip it first, Naya. Unzip your wham starter. Dot zip. Sorry, Isaiah.
no, you good, you good.
Yeah, unzip that file and then put it in there.
You gotta unzip on from your desktop or wherever you downloaded it. Oh, it's in your
Oh,
folder. Yeah, it's in your downloads folder. So if you go back a folder, yeah, that's good. So I guess you would right click it and then press extract here. I mean extract all, my bad. It's towards the top. Yep. Yeah, and that's gonna put it in your downloads again. Yeah.
okay, my bad. My computer, it's like I'm using like a small laptop, so you will see like that you will see the low system resources may affect the audio quality. So if you guys aren't hearing me well, just let me know.
Yeah. We can hear you. You
Okay.
sound, yep.
So from here, I would just try to open it back in VS Code.
Right.
Drag and drop it.
Right. You can drag and drop it, right? That's the quickest way.
Okay, let me just new window.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, we're in business.
Ooh.
Alrighty, let me try and make this full screen. And I'll update it. All right, so where did I even get started?
Now,
So,
don't you want to probably open that HTML in the googly oogle?
all right, let me see.
Yeah.
Sorry, this little bar, this tab bar is kind of throwing me off.
That's probably for some tools. Either way, you just paste it in the address bar, copy and paste it in the address bar, or paste it in the address bar because you already copied it. Boop. Yeah.
Okay,
Probably want to
so
open a console. Oh, yep. And now we start figuring that stuff out.
all right, so uncaught syntax error, unexpected identifier, and that's on line 3. And then we've got an index.html on line 261 for the HTML.
So on line 3, we speak in French.
Le.
Le initial count is 0. Oh, I did notice also on line 14, you probably want to throw a comma at the end of line 14. At the very end of line 14, you probably want to throw a comma in there. Okay, that makes me feel better. Also, line 11, whack-a-mole score isn't set to nothing. We probably want to keep that in mind too, low key. Also, on line 18, ain't no
Equal sign.
equal. Thank you. That one.
Wait, sorry, you said line 18?
Correct. At the end of line
Okay.
18, there's no equal sign. So the constant don't equal nothing. And then scroll down. Scroll down. I just wanna get.
Okay.
All right, slow down. Line 51 look weird.
Hell no. Cause your code's really looking really good today.
Come on now.
Retarded. You retarded.
Oh yeah, you probably want to throw them backticks in there.
Oh yeah.
51.
Yeah, I've been through some of this stuff already before. I was just
Actually,
trying to.
let's console log first and see where we at.
Okay.
Saving, you know what I mean? Go back to the HTML, make sure.
You know, she don't hold on. We don't want to halfway. Oh, we don't want to halfway. We gonna forget.
My bad. My
We gonna forget.
Wait. Hold on.
My bad.
Okay. So we're on 49.
Throw the backticks up in there right quick, just to. So a quick way to do it, you can highlight from, you can highlight line 49 and then press the backtick button. Oh shoot, not that far.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
All that space. And as a quick.
Oh, not the Waka Flocka reference.
As a quick
Anyway.
as a quick way to undo, Control U or Control Z.
Z, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And throw the backtick in there. And then you probably want to go before that period.
Where did this quotation mark come from? Did I do that?
No, it was there, but you returned at the end of the line and then separated it. You probably now go back up to line 49, right after the backtick. You want to delete that space after the backtick, not before. After the backtick. After the backtick.
After?
Yes. Nope, not quite.
After this backtick. Sorry.
No, after the first backtick. So right on the right side of the backtick, there's a space in between the backtick and the period. There's also a space in between the $sign and your curly brackets, and that's doing something that it ain't supposed to be doing.
Oh,
Okay,
there it is. Okay.
Okay, now say that. Now you can do it. Duran was talking about. Go ahead, Duran. Take it away, Duran.
Nah, we good, man. I just wanted to make sure, you know what I'm saying? We just double checking.
So, all right, I'm gonna hush up now. Everybody else, y'all can talk.
Nah, go ahead, man. Keep going, Doc. Keep going.
Okay, so we've got unexpected token on 39. So
13-9.
now while I was doing this originally, okay, there it is. Yeah, so I would click on this and it would just show me all the problems throughout the code.
That's love right there. Go ahead.
Hit enter.
Wait, what did I just do? Hold on. That don't seem right.
Yeah, go hit the enter button. Hit the return button. Not backspace return. Okay, well. Oh, and now you can put the other side of the bracket on there and then hit enter. Or you can click, you know what I'm saying? Either way, that's all good. So in between the word index and document, you want to throw in the right bracket and then press enter. So on line 39, between the word document that you have highlighted and index that you just got done highlighting, you want to throw the bracket and press enter. Oh, wrong way. Okay, now you want to go back to that line 39 and erase that. Oh, okay, you already did it. What in the world? Holy smokes, that was quick. That looks better,
Okay.
and it may be cool.
All right. So line 60.
Line 60, where are you? Line 60. Wait, what? Well, set interval is supposed to have two
Yeah, I
things.
was.
We missing a curly bracket.
Yeah, I think it's the full joint. You only put 1/2 in there. The full parentheses.
Yeah. You meant you missing the equal sign. So set interval equal the anonymous function. Nuh-uh. Set interval equals parentheses anonymous function.
Oh, okay.
Space enter. Either way, it'll work.
Mm-hmm.
And then you something else. You missing something. What are you missing? Oh, okay. No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe.
Oh,
Huh?
am I missing something?
I don't know. Something feels off. I don't know why.
Let me go back to the console log and just.
So set timeout is my kryptonite. I'm gonna just say that right now. So when it
Something
comes
is
to
off,
set
by the way.
timeout, don't listen to me.
Something's wrong here. I want to tell y'all something is off.
Yeah. Set. Circle. Okay. Let me paste this in the little chat thingy because this is probably gonna be. It's gonna be easier to explain that way. Yeah, set timeout and set interval is the bane of my existence. I was so wrong with that equal sign thing.
Uh,
NTRBAF. Can you go back to the set interval?
what about it looks off? Can y'all explain?
Yeah, I think don't you guys
Everything.
do like the after set interval, you gotta remove the like equal sign. I think ain't that like the ghost function type thing?
Oh,
Sure. Yes.
Where you gotta do like after the
Position. You're gonna do that after 100 seconds. That should. Oh,
I'm sorry, I call it a ghost function again. Anonymous function.
okay. Anonymous function.
So will you have to didn't you have to make that like
that's probably what it's supposed to look like.
yeah, there it is.
And that's how it's supposed to be. I ain't gonna say the rest. We on YouTube. We don't want to get demonetized if it's monetized. But that's just how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So yeah, if you go to the chat, that's what it's supposed to look like. And because set interval is probably, I don't know why the syntax on set interval and set timeout is just so Yeah, you can copy and paste that code that I just threw in there. I'm gonna copy
Oh.
and paste that.
Hey,
But
I
I'm really
think-
finna take a back seat though, because I gotta get some water. So go ahead.
So just replace what you put in the chat with this.
Yes.
Okay, so why am I getting an error right here? What is that?
Control Z one more time. Like back up a couple steps.
Well, I was gonna say that curly bracket ain't needed no more. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, the curly bracket ain't needed.
Let me
Oh,
see.
wait, hold on. Maybe I lied. Maybe I lied. Maybe I lied. Why?
Sorry, hold on. Let me just refresh this for a second.
Yeah, no, that's because random is outside the whack-a-mole function. That should be inside the function.
Okay, I should have placed it probably here.
Maybe. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure it's supposed to be inside the function. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That was supposed to be inside the function. Did you guys figure anything?
Go ahead,
anything
save him,
else?
Nia. Yeah.
Hmm?
Go ahead and save it.
Control S. Yeah, Control S get you saved real quick. And then Control R refreshes the page real quick when you click in the.
Oh, Control R.
Yep, Control refresh.
Okay, thank you, because I didn't know the shortcut for refreshing the page. I've just been clicking the box and just hitting enter. Says line 119.
Is whack-a-mole directions already defined somewhere else? It's best to copy and paste it. Just copy the one that you're looking for and then paste it in there so you don't make no mistake by accident.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely elsewhere.
Basically, I mean, has it been defined globally? So like, is it at the top? Well, you see all the places where it is. Let's look at everywhere where it exists. We may find something.
All right. Hmm.
Okay, so Now it look like it's been defined globally, and we're trying to redefine it. So that's cool. Mm. That's the second time I've seen that. It's so confusing. Mm. If can so if clan click, then you want to the syntax not right on the if loop. It's supposed to be, excuse me. It's
You're
supposed to
fine.
be, well, I don't know. Now, can somebody tell her what it's supposed to be? Because it's supposed to be something.
It's the curly brackets.
It's not,
You gotta put that whole lines 119 to 127 after the if statement. Then you got can click. All of that shit go inside some curly brackets.
What's that curly bracket on 129?
I mean, this is a closing. So where would, go ahead, sorry.
Nah, the 129 goes to 117, but after the if statement, like that, right.
Would it be something like this?
I think that's the same thing, really.
Yeah.
Once you save it, it's gonna auto format.
Well, no, I was gonna say. Oh, it auto formats when you save it. What?
It's a plugin you can put on your VS Code, or like an option that you can enable.
What?
I forgot where it is, but yeah, you can do that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm finna find that home. Oh. You may hold on before you take away the exclamation point. The exclamation point may be important.
Man, importante.
What is it saying? Like, what is it? So what is that if statement doing, Naya?
Okay, so if the Whack-A-Mole score,
If
You said what happened?
okay, so const set Whack-A-Mole score, local store item, Whack-A-Mole key. Hmm.
So I think it's saying if the score is not Whack-A-Mole score, then you're gonna set it to set the saved high score or whatever we'll call it high score. We'll save the high score to 0 or set the high score to 0.
mm-hmm.
If it's not the high score, I mean it's not 0, then we're gonna set it to whatever the score is. So if there is no saved item in the local storage, then it's gonna run that function, the local storage set item, set the WAM key to 0.
Zero.
But if there is, which means there's some score, then it's gonna just set it to the score. So that don't sound too bad logic wise. I probably want to make sure that syntax cool though, because them red squigglies under there and look weird.
You was going in the right direction.
Okay. Because it's saying here like like an open parentheses.
So what's the syntax of if statements? How does it look? So like, is it supposed to look like these? Curly bracket. What do you call that thing?
Parentheses.
The condition. Is it called a condition? Operator? No. Inside the parentheses, what is that called? It's called
I
a.
thought that was parameters, right? No, that's for like. That's
It's a
for
condition.
fun.
I think it's a condition.
Yeah, I think it is a condition.
Is it? Oh yeah, there you go. That look right.
Okay.
Yay, Naya. Force reflow. Whoa.
What? No,
Mm.
this didn't happen when I was doing it the first time.
Hey.
So Isaiah, what is that?
Hey.
We gonna phone a friend.
Hey.
What is that?
You see,
I don't think I've seen this before.
Okay. There was I never seen it before either, but I did see an error in the code that I wasn't gonna say nothing, and maybe this is what's causing it. So right here on one, go ahead. You see it?
149.
Right.
Yeah. You wanna take that. So get by ID, whack-a-mole inner text. We not setting the inner text to nothing right now. And then whack-a-mole score is a variable that we just leaving out in the open. So we want to set the inner text of whack-a-mole score to something, and then we have a variable right under it. And then Isaiah gave us a hint that most of what he was doing was just deleting stuff. So we can conclude that most likely that variable and that inner text right there go together. So you probably want to do something like, whoop. You probably want to set that inner text to something.
Yeah, just put an equal sign.
It's called condition logic. Thank you. Condition logic.
What? Condition logic when
I was
you
reading Jeremy's comment. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Condition logic when
Jerome.
you have a character. Inside a parentheses tab. Okay. Let me see something real quick. Sorry. Let me just refresh this and all right.
I still want to know what that error message mean. Low key. I've seen it before. At any rate. Cool. It don't look like we got no more console errors. I think we finished with the console errors initially.
Yeah, from the looks of it, let me just do this real and
all right, now you out here.
Hey, see, Josh, she didn't get that error I got, bro.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Populating like rabbits.
alrighty then. So that's definitely a problem. Let's fix that.
So there's two issues. One issue, it ain't flashing. Second issue, it ain't the moles ain't disappearing.
Yeah, and Nair, the reason your when you open up the dev tools, the reason it looks like that is because you have the mobile version applied. So if you look at the top left hand corner, you see like there's a blue like thing there. There's like a blue phone and up all the way to yeah, yep, there we go. So now this is like the web version. That's why it looked like that. I don't know if you noticed or not, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're okay. So 3 mole. Oh, okay. There's
Yeah,
another.
we need to fix the flash issue, and we need to fix the mole not going nowhere issue. So the flashing red and the mole, the random positions of the moles need to be fixed.
Randomized.
And let's do the randomized moles first.
Not defined. 125.
Okay. Randomized mole. Start timer. Get by ID.
Let's look at the randomized mole function. Whoa. Let's look at the randomized mole function. Let's just look at the function and see what it is.
I mean, there's nothing.
Right. So that the randomized mole is an actual function with some code in it. Right now in Whack-A-Mole start, we're calling the randomized mole function. So that's the only time, that's where it's firing off at. So that's why the issue is reading at 125. And plus there probably is no like syntax error inside of the code. It's probably all written relative, like syntaxically correct, but logically it's still off, like because we ain't getting what we want to get. So it's firing off at 125. That's where it's seeing the error. But let's go check the function just to make sure that the function looks like we want it to look and does what we want it to do. That makes sense?
So Control F and then try to find where it randomized.
Actually, let me just copy and paste this.
That's what I'm talking about now. Yeah. Lazy. Let's get it. The safe way, which is the best way.
It's oh wait, I have these and so this is the only
so that's definitely a problem because there's supposed to be a randomized mode function. So I guess let's scroll through the whatchamacallit and see if we can find something like that.
No, at the HTML.
No, the whole what you call it? The JavaScript change mode position. So change mode position, probably that. Oh, so scroll down. I see that mode spelled with two E's. Yeah.
You're not gonna. I'm gonna just help out. So y'all not gonna find it in there. The reason you're not gonna find it is because it was deleted. I didn't want to like jump in and say nothing until y'all until y'all got to the point when y'all was trying to correct something, it was deleted by accident.
Oh,
So if y'all compare what y'all have to the starter code as it is like by itself, you should be able to find it. Maybe one of Duran or Jay or whoever else can download the starter code and see where it is in the code and just help her
I'm on it.
back. Yeah.
Do you want me to stop sharing my screen for a second?
No, don't do that.
Oh.
Please and thank you. Nah, I'm good.
What's on your screen, Jeff?
Look,
Chips.
right here. Hold on. I got you. So stuff that I ain't supposed to be. Nah, let me quit. That's the randomized mode function. That's the randomized mode function right there.
You got chip dust. You got chip dust on the screen.
Yeah, actually, on my fingers, but we good now. I'm cleaned off now.
Doritos.
Them was so they actually some tortilla chips. Funny enough, I think it's what lime flavor. Anyway, that is not important right now. That's the I literally just pasted the randomized mode function into the chat, so you can copy and paste that. It's right after whack-a-mole or whack-mole. I'm sorry. So it's after the whack-mole function, which is on line 51 in the code that I was using, but I don't know. It may be. Yeah, so it's 48 in yours. So if you go, whoa.
When do we delete it?
Whoa, what just happened here? Wait, what?
Something's wrong here.
Something is wrong. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay. Scroll down. Scroll down to where we can see all the line 50, all that good stuff. Scroll down to what 48 is in the middle. There you go, right there.
What is the when did I create this gap right here?
Yeah, exactly. We messed that up. So we deleted it when we put the function inside of Whak start. So let's scroll up a little bit. Bring line 48 to the top of the screen. Okay. All that from line 56 down, you can delete that outside of the function. Online, it is going to turn probably to line 50 something, 57. Yeah. So outside of line 50, outside of the function. So you want to place that outside of the function. That's a whole different function. That's a whole nother function. Control Z is undo for the quickness.
Yeah, so to answer your question, the when you deleted it was when y'all was messing around with that set interval. That's when it got deleted. I think
and that's my fault because I deleted it and didn't try to replace it properly afterwards.
No worries.
What he said. All right, cool. So
okay, so let's run this back again.
Save it, run it.
And I still have no idea where that, well, never mind.
I want to know about that as well. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me minimize this.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. If you wanna search that error, you can just literally copy and paste it in the browser and something should come up. I've never seen it before, but those are the best ways to figure out the errors. Just copy and paste them over.
Ooh, you getting the business too. That mode juking the mess out you.
I know. I can't get no hits in.
Oh, no, that mode doing something different on you.
When I was when I was doing this before, I did not run into this juking mole issue. So that's I mean, look, I can't get no hits in. Look, he really wants to live. That's all right.
Yeah, that
That's
more
all right.
all-star.
Yeah,
So
that's Steph Curry right there.
All right, so we gonna have to fix the flash red because it ain't flashing. It's a steady red function instead of a flash red function. So we got to make it a flash red function.
here we go. I think that's the correct one. Flash red, class name. Let me just double check. So that's the third one.
Score red. Score red. You have score red X. I'm gonna start saying it like that from now. It's not gonna match the exact length because yeah, flash red is longer than red.
Okay, so flash red.
So what is it doing now? What are we doing now in flash red?
I don't see any issues popping up.
Yeah, no, because it's coded right. The syntax is right. It's just like I said, it doesn't follow the logic that we wanted to follow. So it's the red is staying on the screen, but it's not removing the red from the screen. It's adding the red to the screen, but it ain't removing the red from the screen. So that's something that we ain't doing that we need to do. So we added it to the screen, but now we got to remove it from the screen.
Oh, man.
For me, normally this is the part where I go back to Isaiah's game and look at that bitch again. I'm sorry, look at that thing again. And
Demonetize.
Definitely demonetized. Y'all did that.
It's all good. But yeah, that's a good idea though, Duran, like to look at what the complete code looks like as like the complete functionality, like what is it supposed to look like and match it with what you have. So, and I don't monetize these anyway. I don't press that button, so it's all good.
Oh,
Go on, monetize these, Isaiah, just in case.
Yeah.
yeah, you definitely do want to monetize these. Just bleep them out. But yeah,
Beep.
it's gonna be
and
all
also too, I didn't realize this before, but it's showing a negative number.
Yeah.
And this is
we can tackle
different.
them one at a time though. We don't want to, tackle too many problems at once. So let's get the flash red issue. And then after we get the flash red issue, then we can handle the countdown issue.
A quick question. How would I go about doing this? So would it be, let's see.
Well, Duran suggested that we go look at the complete code and see
how
that looks. I mean,
I usually look at the game, like, to see how the action, how his game functions, right? Just to make sure that I can try to match what his game is supposed to do, right? Because like I don't usually get it as quick as far as like I feel like Ja has a little better on the back end as far as I need to see it. I'm a visual person, so I need to see it in action. You know what I mean? So I usually go to look at like the game itself, like already completed, you know what I mean? And then see how it's supposed to function and then try to emulate that.
Okay.
So yeah, just like go to the HTML, you had a completed code.
I never downloaded the completed.
Okay. No worries then. We can
Because
Well,
like I had mentioned before, I was still working on this, and I was running into completely different errors than what we've seen today.
No, I
And
was.
I was following along with the Udemy course videos as well.
If someone else can download the complete code and just share their screen, that might help. If instead of having their
I may have. I think this may be complete. Let me. Oh Lord. Let me share my screen.
Okay, let me click. Hold on, let me just.
Does anybody else have a complete code pull up?
Let me
I
see.
volunteered, so most likely not.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Cricket, 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 cricket. All right, cool. I'm finna pull up my code window. Okay. Can everybody see that? I think everybody
Yeah, I can see.
All right, cool. So D is what the complete code look like. These. I still have this in here. What am I doing? What am I doing? Anyway, don't look at that. Look at this.
I think Duran was saying like more so to look at like how it looks in the browser. Like if you, yeah,
Oops.
like yeah.
Hey, your screen froze for a second.
Is it back? Is it back? Can you see it? Is it back?
No.
It's frozen over here. You might want to stop sharing and reshare. It might help.
Oh, it's saying, oh shoot. You want to know why? You want to know why?
Is the screen
Because I need to stop sharing and do that. That's why. Okay. Y'all can see it now, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to make sure that I share everything. Okay. So Whack the Mole, the score. Clicky, 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 click, 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 click. So it's flashing. Oh my God, I'm getting juked out too. I won't accept this from you, Mo.
So it's supposed to flash red with every score.
Yeah,
Mhm.
with every strike, every successful strike lends you a flashing red square.
It's kind of like them other joints too. Is like once you clicked on the start joint, once you clicked on the start button, then it flashed another instruction screen, and then after the instruction screen, you started the game, and then after the, you know what I mean, then you started the click flash red.
Yeah. So it's supposed to add something like to make it red and then take away something to make it not red again, to turn it back to normal. So whatever we add, and we probably gonna end up taking it away because we turning it red and turning it back to normal. That makes sense, right? Yes, no, yes, yes, maybe, no.
Sounds like toggle attribute and set interval.
Possibly. All right, now you up. It could be toggle attribute. It could be adding and removing something. We got it. Let's look at the code.
All right, can you guys see my screen?
Hi.
Here we go.
Let me go back to where red was.
It was early in the code. There you go, line 30.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So you had said like a toggle attribute?
Or adding and removing something may also work. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it on the ground, throwing the ball on the ground. You can kick it if you want to.
When you say add or remove something, what are you thinking?
Well, the screen like turns red, and then after a certain amount of time, it turns back to normal. So most likely,
it is still
we're
going.
adding something and then taking it away after a certain amount of time. It looked like in the code we already added something. Now we got to take it away after a certain amount of time. I think that's what it looked like. Right. So we got the document query selector, the Whak mode, and then class name, whatever the class name is. Then we got square dot classless dot add hit mode. So we're adding the hit mode class to whatever square we choose. So the class name in this case is going to be probably whatever square we're choosing, we're selecting. Now, I ain't look at the code fully, so I don't 100% know, but that's probably what we're doing. And we adding this hit mode class to that square. So in order to get it to flash red, we probably want to take it away after a certain amount of time, since we already added it. And we see on the screen it's not going nowhere. So we added it, and then after a certain amount of time, we're going to remove it. At least that's what it seemed like.
I don't know why I feel like class name should actually be something instead of just class name.
No, well, it is something. It's going to be something if the code is written how I hope it's written, which I'm pretty sure it is. Like class name is just a variable. And the reason it's a variable is because you got multiple boxes that you can select from. And so that's like a placeholder. So when you select the box, it'll insert that box in there automatically. That's if there's no errors or whatever the case is. And the reason that hold on, wait, why what, Tisa?
Why would you take it away after a certain time?
Oh, well, that's what, I don't know, that's what it looked like, right? So right now we've added something. We've added hit mode, this class hit mode, to the to
it's the square,
the query, yeah, to that whatever box we select, we're adding hit mode. So adding hit mode probably turns it red. And honestly, we can check. We can go into the CSS. We can go to the index. No, the CSS, and then check to see what hit mode look like. So what does the hit mode class look like? So we search hit mode and then see if it adds red. If it does, then I'm right. Oh yeah, see? So Whak mode dot with the class hit mode is red. So most likely, if we're adding the hit mode class to make it red, then we're gonna have to take it out to make it the normal color.
So remove hit mode.
That may work, but I don't think we want to remove it instantly though. Like we don't want it to add or remove instant, because we ain't gonna get that flash effect. Like the flash effect, we're gonna have to remove it after a certain amount of time, like after some interval.
Okay. Let me see something.
We're gonna do that within the function though. We're gonna add and remove it within the function, because then when you call the function, it'll work. If you put it outside the function, when you call the function, it's not gonna see it because it's not in the function. Uh-oh. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right, we doing us. Oh, you don't have to define square again. It's already defined.
Okay.
Whoa, slow down. Undo, rewind. So constant line 34, you defined in squares the exact same thing. Yeah, you don't gotta do that.
Mm, all right.
Okay. I mean, so that makes sense, right? We're adding the class hit mode and then we're removing the class hit mode. Make sure did you save it?
Yep.
Okay, so it changed some. So it's adding it and taking it away instantaneously. So we
Yeah,
don't never
so
get a chance to
after
see it.
where's that? Hmm. Should it be after a certain amount of time that I should set it at?
That sound about right. That sound right to me. What that sound like to y'all?
Yeah.
Yay, nay, maybe. I don't know. I'm just listening. I ain't listening no more. All
Oh,
right, cool.
there's someone in the chat.
I'm over here eating chips.
Y'all be snacking. I haven't even had breakfast.
Me either.
Uh,
Was
let
it
me
that
see.
loud? I'm sorry. I
Nah,
apologize.
man,
No,
I'm
no,
messing
no,
with you,
you're
bro.
good. You're good.
It's all good, bro. It's all fun.
So Tisa said yes.
All right.
So let me see something here.
Tisa's the queen. We gotta listen to Tisa.
Let's see. Should I just copy and paste this back over there?
I mean, if you want to, yeah, because the syntax is right on that. And so I guess you can, yeah, if you want to, yeah. I wouldn't do the random part, the set interval part, yeah. And I mean, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Let's just see, just to see.
No, it's cool because yeah, you can get your syntax right. You're gonna have to remove that change mode position and put the remove in there, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Line 34 goes bye-bye, and you replace literally the whole of line 34 with the whole of line 36. So you cut and paste 30, you cut 36 and paste it over 34. All right, let's test it to see if it works. Let's see what it do. Man, it seemed like that game rough forever. Holy smokes, that thing was still going. Juke, 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 juke.
Wow, this is really breaking my wrist
But
right
you
now.
thought.
Oh,
But you thought.
okay.
There you go, though. Time
a little
for some
long.
action.
Yeah, it's a little long, but it's working.
Let's
go, Tisa.
Thank you, Tisa. But I want to see what happens if I do this. Hold on.
That's real quick.
Actually, no. My bad.
1 millisecond. 3 seconds. So we increased the time?
I just wanted to see, just for my viewing.
All right, you go and do your thing. So you increased it from 1 second to 3 seconds, or 3,000 milliseconds.
Because right now the little mole is breaking my wrist.
Yeah, that little mole giving you the business. Yeah,
all right.
so the mole's moving right. And the I mean, the flash red ain't flashing. It's flashing, but it's flashing. It's taking a long time. But yeah, other than that, it works. It will cut.
Hey, it would be cool if you had a different image of the mole.
Yeah, being hit.
Being hit.
You know, like
yeah.
with a bump on its head.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then that way,
You
with
would
the
know
red,
if you were actually getting it or not.
mhm.
Ain't that what the flash red supposed to be doing?
True.
It's supposed to, but if he looked like he was getting hurt though, you know what I mean? Or with like the little cartoon boom pow sign behind him, you know what I mean?
You'll probably end up covering up the mole, and then you won't be able to see the mole. Changing the picture though, that'd be cool.
You can just put the boom pow behind him, you know what I'm saying? And put him in the foreground and put the you know what I mean, in the background, but that's something else.
Hit him with the Batman pow.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna jump in real quick because we only got 2 minutes.
Oh wow, time has passed us by.
So
I'm my bad, guys.
it's all right that we didn't finish it because I mean I'll try to finish it on your own. But a quick note: this works by there's a coincidence that this works. So what's the difference between set interval and set timeout? Because right now you're using set interval. Scroll up.
So interval runs every few.
Oh,
That's gonna keep running. That's never gonna stop. It's gonna always run.
Yes.
So eventually you're gonna, I mean, the bug is gonna be really hard to spot because you're gonna see it flash, but sometimes you're gonna see the flash go quicker, or like, yeah, you're gonna see the flash go quicker than other flashes, if you even notice that. But yeah, it's set timeout.
That's it. So why does it work then? Why is it removing the flash?
Because it's set up to always remove it after a certain amount of seconds. You saw how she put 3 seconds there?
Yeah.
yep, that's the problem.
You saw it removed really quick. So if you put 3, the more seconds you put, the more likely you notice that there's a bug. Like it should last for 3 seconds, but sometimes it'll last for 1 second, or sometimes it'll last for half a second. And that's literally because that set interval is running over and over and over. Like it's always going to try to remove the hit mode class. So like the code is continuously running, so it's continuously trying to remove it. So
that is crazy. And it's always doing it after 1 second. Oh yeah.
There we go.
The set timeout, yeah, it does it after 1 second, right? Always do it after 1 second, because it only runs once. Second thing I noticed, I'm glad. So in the beginning, it was a little rocky, only because like Jay, you was giving all the answers, but you got to a point where it was like you was more so teaching than just telling. Like towards the end, like I'm glad you switched from just telling them to teaching them, because that's the goal, really. So yeah, good job on that. Y'all did a good job on like just like figuring some of this stuff out. And the third thing I wanted to say is, since we're at time, I just want to quickly go over what's to come, what's next. I can share my screen if you can stop sharing, Naya. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Okay. All right. So right now, what I want everyone to do, like, just make sure you like just try to finish this whack-a-mole. So whack-a-mole, finish it on your own. Go through the videos, try to understand what's going on. If anything, just get like a general idea of what's going on. And as y'all probably noticed, like after we got rid of all those syntax errors, that's when the actual like debugging started. It was like, okay, now I got to think about what is this game supposed to do versus what it's actually doing. So now I got to read the code, understand the code, and try to make it do what I think it's supposed to do. And Duran brought up a good point with looking at the actual complete code so you can get an idea of how it's supposed to look. So that is what I recommend. So go through whack-a-mole. I will go through game settings. It's only 7 minutes. It literally just talks about the local storage, which we already talked about. So go through game settings. We're not going to go through game settings in class. We will go through inspirational quote on Tuesday. And I want everyone to get through this one as well, the inspirational quote. If you can't get through the inspirational quote, at least get through the videos leading up to it, because this is where we start jumping into something called REST APIs. And REST APIs are like something that you use every day. Like you rarely go a day, if not like a week, without messing with a REST API. So I want y'all to like try to understand what these are. So on Tuesday, we're gonna go through inspirational quote. I'm a go through it and like ask questions to the class. What do you think I should do here? What do you think I should do here? What do you think is happening here? What do you think is happening here? That type of thing. So yeah, that's all for Tuesday. And for those who want like a further projection of what's going to happen, Joke and the Joke app and Pokedex is what we're going to do next Sunday. We're going to do both of these together because Joke is going to go by quick, and then Pokedex we're going to do as a class. And as
the Pokedex is only 1 minute.
No, it's the video not here. I just gave the direction. Yeah, I just gave the directions for like the directions are clear. If you understood how to do the inspirational quote, Joke and Pokedex, both you should be able to do without a video. And that's why I didn't add a video here. I wanted to give like a chance for everyone to like solve it on their own. But I do have the starter code and the complete code here. So yeah.
Yeah, no parachute.
Right. Yeah, just on your own. Yeah. So to recap, inspirational, get through up to inspirational quote. Inspirational quote is Tuesday. And then Sunday is Joke and Pokedex. And we almost done like all these projects. That's when we're gonna start to jump into React. So yeah. If there's no, I'm gonna stay on to this. If there's any questions, and if
Hold on,
no,
back up. When did you say we're gonna jump into React?
After we done this CRUD app. This is the last one. So we're gonna work on so Tuesday is inspirational quote, Sunday is Joke and Pokedex, and then CRUD is gonna be the following Tuesday and Sunday, because this is gonna take some time to get through the CRUD story.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it may even take 3 days to get through it, to be honest, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But after that, it's done. Like this is just the ending video, and we're gonna jump into React, and we should be doing React for a good like month and a half to make sure y'all really like know how to use it, because that's gonna be like the seller whenever you go to apply for jobs. They're gonna expect you to know React or something like React. So, yeah.
So if I tell the employers that I know how to use React, will they have a good reaction?
But yeah, have a good reaction. It's kind of expected to know React, to be honest. So yeah, that's why we running through this. But without the React piece, you could still technically get a job with just what's in the course, because you don't even need JavaScript to get a job. And even if you did do JavaScript, not all companies use React. Like the ones that's like really that has an old like code base, like somebody that's using like old stuff, they won't be using React. And that's more common than you would think. There's a lot of companies that either don't have a budget to get their system upgraded, or they have a lot of like people there that's not willing to learn new technologies. And that's why that's where you'll see this vanilla JavaScript being used. Vanilla JavaScript as in just regular JavaScript, what we're doing now. All right, but I'll stay on for any questions, and I'll see everyone else on Tuesday where we'll do inspirational quote. See a few things in the chat.
I mean, just as a heads up, if anybody down, I can stay for a little longer if y'all want to If y'all want to try to finish that wham up.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. If y'all want to, I'm gonna drop, but like y'all definitely free to stay.
Hey, Ja, was you still trying to on Tuesday still?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. So after class, I'm usually good. 9 times, well, I say 7 times out of 10. So if y'all wanna
Right, yeah. So
y'all wanna
heads up,
talk,
y'all. On Tuesday after class, we're gonna do a little after class session. If you guys want to hop in that. Just
Sure.
as yeah.
yeah. So today I'm down. Tuesday I'm down.
Well, I'm gonna definitely be on here on Tuesday. We could definitely chop it up. I gotta hop off now though.
Do your thug thistle.
But peace, love, prosperity, and positivity to everybody. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you on Tuesday.
PLP
Thanks,
to you
Durham.
as well.
Yeah,
Hey, no
bro.
problem. No problem, guys. Life is good, man. Life is good.
All right. Y'all have a nice Sunday.
You too now.
See ya.
See you, Jay.
Oh no, I'm staying. I'm gonna chill out.
Yeah.
I was saying see ya to I think that was Tisa.
All right, I'm gonna make you the host, Jay. And I'll see y'all on Tuesday.
Oh, we still recording too, by the way. I don't know if you gotta stop it before you leave.
You're right.
Oh no.